Buc-ee's!
Where are we going?
Buc-ee's!
Where are we going?
Buc-ee's!
They get a pool.
Welcome back, you absolute savages. Macy said something when we got home from Disney 2 weeks ago, and we had to take a week off because we had some stuff to handle. But Macy said something right when we got home. She said that she wanted to go to Buc-ee's. And I said, you know what? Let's just plan a whole trip to Daytona around my girl saying she wanted to go to Buc-ee's. So here we are at Buc-ee's in Daytona. There's waves. Dad brought a surfboard. And we got 2 days in Daytona, 3 days. Really, 2.5 on the beach in a condo. But that's all side news. Side news, side news, side news. Because we're at Buc-ee's. Let's get some. 5 minutes in, are we regretting our decisions?
I regretted it 5 seconds into our car ride.
've been explaining Buc-ee's to people by telling them that it's like a half Cracker Barrel, half bakery deli. A lot of Cracker Barrel. A lot of Cracker Barrel in here. He is usually scared as hell of characters, but he just went up to Buc-ee's, so there's the first time. I like that.
35.87.
Always remember, people do what they want. Well, $130 Buc-ee's later.
How much?
$130.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, you put stuff into the cart too.
2 bags of chips.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Where'd those toys come from? Those were magically just appeared. Yeah, you can have your toy. Can I have my kolache? Heck yeah, I can.
Where are you walking? You would like more?
Now we play this game to see if we can eat 2,000 calories on the way to the Max Beach Club Resort. 6.2 miles, 20 minutes. Can we finish this box of food? Challenge accepted! Little wave? I don't know if I can surf here. Oh, there's definitely a little wave right out back.
Oh, Nicholas, look at the ceiling.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
sick. That's a
man.
garbage disposal, Sawyer.
That
All right, how much a night?
is. What was it a night? I'll have to go back and double check. Can you stop doing that with the garbage disposal?
Oh, bugs everywhere, bugs everywhere. Oof. That may be a problem. we are. Don't worry about it. A couple $100 a night here in Daytona. Everything's fine. There's bugs everywhere. Mainland Daytona. And I think I'm gonna go push the kids into some waves. It's like a little bit of fun to be had. We got the big fatty board. Ponce Inlet is just up the road, so we're probably gonna do that in the morning, go get some real surf. And now we just gotta worry about these dang mosquitoes getting in, or whatever these weird beach creatures are. Oh man. All right, look out bugs. Oh God, that's so high. God, one got in. What are these? Mom Macy says she loves bugs too.
Hi.
All right. Is this the kids or us?
This is us.
This one's us. I mean, it's not like it's a terrible view. I'm gonna say that right now.
So I think it was
pretty epic.
400 a night. 400 a night.
Yep.
Oh, dude, look at that. It's pretty cool.
That's what I'm saying, man.
And this is okay. So, with the exception of the one that we just saw, that there's only 12 rooms in the entire hotel that is ocean front. This is considered ocean view because it's off to the side.
Gotcha.
So you get city view and then ocean view.
Gotcha.
But like I said, the difference is $1,200 a night versus $400 a night for the exact same thing.
400 works, man.
Look at that.
Look at the pelicans.
Oh, dude, we're so high up too. This is awesome.
Update, we did eat the entire box of Buc-ee's food on the way here. Got a bit of a heartburn. I guess we're gonna go play in the surf here. It doesn't look great, but neither does Ponce. I don't know. I'm gonna go try and catch a couple waves. Push the kids in, I guess. It's hot, man. It's hot out here. Okay, the waves were not great. I caught a couple, but you know what happened? Something very miraculous. I don't know what this beach is called behind the Beach Resort. Sawyer caught his first wave and stood up. Then he caught another one and stood up. Then he caught another one and stood up. Huh? Sawyer, tell everybody what you did.
Yeah.
Standing up my first time in my waves.
So anyway, he caught 4 or 5 waves, stood right up, rode them all the way to shore. Huge milestone here in Daytona. Now that makes it worth the trip. I don't even care what happens from here on out. That's incredible. Stoked dad, stoked dad. All right, it is 5:30-ish, I don't know, somewhere around dinner time. We are gonna go, Mom found a place where they do steam grilled oysters. So we are gonna go get some steam grilled oysters and go be tourists in Daytona. Yeah, seems like a fun thing to do today. Let's get after it.
I'm just in here doing this floor. Oh, you right?
All right, story time, kids. Listen to this, Sawyer. The very first time your mom and I ever came out of town was spring break 2000 and you were 16? She was 16, I was 19. Feels a little dicey.
Now, yeah. Now as a parent, I'm like.
But yeah, Angela got a ride up to Daytona Beach to meet me for spring break and spent a couple days up here. Maybe 1 day, 2 days?
It was 1 day.
It was one night?
It was, yeah.
It was a day and a night. You want to discuss what you showed up wearing?
No.
No? Anywho, it was spring break. She used to be wild and free. What do you remember about that?
Now I'm tame. I'm a mother now.
Tame and lame.
I'm a mother.
What do you
Tame and
remember?
lame.
What do you remember about that trip? It was our first out of town.
I mean, I don't think it's appropriate for YouTube.
Apparently that's not appropriate for this. Anywho, Daytona Beach. We got some memories here. Also, when I was in a band, we used to play at this place called the Ocean Deck here in Daytona. Terrible load-in. Terrible load-in. I remember that. And right next door was the Mayan Inn. The Mayan Inn, I believe, with the big Mayan death face on the side of the hotel. And we played the Ocean Deck on December 21st, 2012. And I remember being outside talking to Angela on the phone and just being like, this is crazy. Here's the Mayan Inn, and this is supposed to be the end of the Mayan calendar day. Weird stuff. Connections to Daytona Beach.
I got you, Daddy.
We found it. It is now Razzle's Gentlemen's Club. But that used to be Soul Rays.
And what was Soul Rays?
Soul Rays was like a raver club.
Oh.
It was a club, but it was mostly like late 90s techno music. Steam grilled oysters. What was it called, Mom? Oyster Pub?
Oyster Pub.
Oyster Pub. Amazing. Oysters are not cheap. That was $50 for 2 dozen. That was a $120 meal. Kids didn't eat anything. They had a great video game arcade room. So the kids played arcade games while we ate. Very peaceful. Very nice. And now, golden hour in Daytona Beach. Beautiful. Florida. Paradise.
There are Dirty Harry's down in Key West.
Yes, ma'am, there is.
Been there.
Done that. Believe it or not, we found go-karts in Daytona. Here we go. Sawyer! What? Did you see Sawyer? Yeah. He got knocked out. Sawyer did a little loop-de-loops. Tried to play games. Got spun out. We're on restriction. Golden hour, Daytona Beach, go-karts, Macy Princess. Back at the room, I'm calling it first day success. Let's go out here. I don't know what this is gonna look like.
There's a little thing on it right there on the door.
All right. Ow, ow, that's such a high step. So, can't see anything. But the ocean is right there. You can hear it, right? There's where we just were for the go-karts. And there's beautiful downtown Daytona Beach. Tomorrow the plan is to get up and go to Ponce Inlet early. Get some waves in. Let Sawyer get some waves in. Explore the lighthouse. Show Mom Ponce Inlet. And then from there we're gonna go do some NASCAR stuff, kids. Woo!
Guess what? What? Just to get them primed up.
Prime it up.
Boom.
Boom. Oh, NASCAR Cup Series, fantastic. So anyway, we're calling it a night. We'll catch you in the morning. Good Daytona Beach. It is a beautiful morning. You want to go in? Okay. And Macy wanted to see outside on the balcony. Watch your step. Watch that big thing right there. There you go. Good job. And all the bugs that were here yesterday are all now dead on the floor. They all died overnight. Very small lifespans, bugs. Anyway, today we're gonna go, Sawyer and I are gonna go work out, check out this gym, and then we're gonna go to Ponce Inlet. There's a little wave. There's not supposed to be waves in Florida, but we got a little low pressure that moved up the coast, so we've got another little wave. We're gonna get Sawyer into some more waves on his own today. Super awesome. And we're gonna go check out the lighthouse at Ponce Inlet. And then we're gonna go do some Daytona International Speedway stuff. I don't know if we're gonna take a tour or we're just gonna kind of walk around outside and kind of just go down memory lane. But there's a Mexican restaurant over there that we used to eat at all the time during the races that I kind of want to go because I haven't been there in decades, and that's where my dad always wanted to go. So we might do that today. And yeah, we're just gonna play tourist here in Daytona. Hope you've liked and subscribed to everything we've done. It's not cheap. It's not easy to film with kids while you're on vacation. But this is the sacrifice that I want to make for my family to show them how much fun we had when they were kids. Right, Sawyer?
Yes. Subscribe.
Subscribe. With hers.
Just don't do it.
You don't do it.
Just do Daddy's job.
This is called a fossil. Just a fossil.
A fossil is a dinosaur bone.
Not always. A fossil is just something very old that got left behind. I don't know if you just noticed Sawyer's sweet skull cap that Grandpa David would have approved of. That's Angela's dad. Sweet biker. Sweet biker does. It doesn't get much more Daytona than Bike Week hat #1. Numero
Looks
uno.
just like my dad.
Looks just like your dad. It's ridiculous.
As soon as he put it on, I was like, Grandpa David.
It's in the blood.
It is.
So, what is that?
Tortoise.
There, and what's the difference?
Come here. He doesn't swim in water.
Right, so Macy, listen to Sawyer. Is that a turtle or a tortoise?
A tortoise.
Very good. Mr. Tortoise, trapped in a corner in the trash.
Can I touch his shell?
Sure.
Yeah. Not a snapping turtle.
Oh, here he comes.
He's alright. He's just trying to get his way out.
Oh, that's
There you go,
Look
yeah.
at him.
Macy.
Think we should help him?
No.
Here, hold this.
Here, I'll help him. I got it.
No!
Hold this. You don't want to help him down?
Don't
do you
help
think?
him.
Video it, Sawyer. Video Dad. Okay.
Listen to him hissing at me. There you go, buddy.
Toodaloo. Have a good day.
That's it. We helped out Mother Nature. It's a very strange sound.
Because it's glass.
Well, all sand is glass. Dude, we're going surfing. Holy cow. Actual waves. Wasn't expecting that. I guess it's a little wonky. It's a little wonky out here.
These kids are crazy. They're crabs. They're pretending to be crabs. Not to be confused with crabby. Sawyer stood up on a bunch of waves. Pretty awesome trip.
That's not ours.
Not ours.
Yeah, that's
All right, let me see you guys. Okay, ready for a contest?
No.
Let's do the snail walk all the way to that pole and back. See that pole right there? All right, on your mark. Get set. Go! Oh, that's not a snail. Gotta do a snail like Sawyer. There you go. Oh, get him, Macy, get him. Why can't you?
Because the waves start coming get me.
The waves aren't gonna come get you.
Yeah.
This is low tide, honey. Low tide. The waves won't come get you till 2:30. 2:39 to be exact.
No, it can't.
Okay. Oh, 6:48 a.m. Mark it down. Nap time.
Well, Sawyer got more waves. Dad got some waves. It's kind of petering out now on the low tide. Super competitive out there. Everyone's yelling at the rocks. It breaks in a bunch of different places. Real wedgy off the wall. A lot of fun. Got a ding in the board, got a little hole, taking on some water. Didn't even know that, but what a day. There's no surf on the entire east coast of Florida, except here at Ponce Inlet and right across the jetty there at Shark Park. It's crazy. Had a lot of fun. Glad we're here. Yeah, and Sawyer is full surfing now. So now there's gonna be no breaks in my action. It's gonna be surf, 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 surf. Get him to surf, 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 surf. I am stoked. Family, I'm very proud. That was almost 2 hours at the beach. Sawyer?
What?
2 hours at the beach? It's a pretty big deal for us. Let's go see this lighthouse. Well, we just drove through the lighthouse. How's my hair look? Terrible? Oh, ocean hair. I had a hat, but my wife stole it. Anyway, this is Florida. These shops, 3 towels for 10 bucks, 3 shirts for $10. This is old Florida, man. Dude, this is old Florida. This means beach Florida to me. When I was a kid, this is all it was. We're eating lunch / my breakfast at a place called Starlight Diner. You got the key, Mom? Yeah. All right, lock her up. Starlight Diner, 50s Diner right here on A1A. Come on, babe, hold my hand.
Hey, made it.
And then we might meander over to the Salt Life store and Salt Life it up. Woo! Oh, man.
This is fancy.
You guys, we can take the round boots all the way down. Okay, awesome.
All right, Mom said Starlight Diner. We did Starlight Diner. It's awesome here. What did you order, Mom?
Cuban sandwich.
And?
Baked beans.
First time ever in the history of food that Cuban sandwich has been ordered with a side of baked beans. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Starlight Diner. What was the price tag, Mom?
What's that?
What was the price tag?
54 bucks.
Totally worth it. Great steak. 8-ounce sirloin. Oh, I'm sorry, not sirloin. Ribeye.
Oh, Macy.
Well, here's what I can tell you. If you got this much neon paint on your windows, you're gonna have a good time. Have you ever eaten in a standalone Krispy Kreme donuts? What are the pros and cons? Are the donuts always warm when you get them fresh at a standalone Krispy Kreme donut? I've never experienced it. Though, by where Angela used to live when we were really young, we knew that they dropped off the New York creams at about 1:30 a.m. to the gas station, and I lived that life. Well, we're just pulling up to Daytona. We had to get a little migs of caffeine, and I was just explaining to my son before we pull over here to where the tunnels go under. See these tunnels up here, Sawyer? These 2 holes?
Yes.
Those go under the racetrack. So while the race is going on, you can get to the infield and you don't have to go over the track, right?
You get to go under the
So this
speedway.
left-hand side, for tickets, Hall of Fame, blah, 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 oversized vehicles. Okay, so the Hall of Fame's down there. So this whole left-hand side, right? So this is turn 4, bud. So you know what happened right here? This is turn 4. What happened right there?
What?
Right here. What happened? This is turn 4 at Daytona.
Going dirty loud.
Dale Earnhardt, right there. Just to the right of that light pole. Just to the right of that light pole is where Dale Earnhardt
Died.
died. Hit the wall. Broke his neck. Right there.
Are we going in it?
So this is where they park all the trailers out in this grass. So I'd be hanging out here with all the people that like worked the trailers. It was their family and friends that ran the trailers. It wasn't like they hired someone to run the trailers for them. It was their mom and dad and cousin, TJ, and they would run the trailers while the drivers drove. So you got to like make some really cool connections, obviously. But when I was a kid, they used to have spotters. So every team would have a spotter somewhere, right? And there used to be a Phillips 76 ball that sat right here in turn 4, and it had a hole in the top, and there'd be like 5 guys up in there, and they'd be radioing to the drivers, hey, look out in turn 2, hey, you need tires, da-da-da, take him on the low side, he has a tendency to go high. And there was a Phillips 76 ball up on a pole. And they would just climb the ladder up into that, and they'd sit up in there in a perch, and there was 1 and 1 too. But that was so funny. I'm sure it's all done with freaking drones and cameras today.
Definitely.
You know? It's wild.
Definitely.
And the other crazy thing is, all these towers used to be called Fireball Roberts Tower, and they used to have all the old drivers' names on them, and now they have none of their drivers' names, so they're not keeping the history of NASCAR alive. They also sold out to Advent Health. So, you know, Toyota and Advent Health and Sunoco Race Fuels have more signage here than anything else. But yeah, you don't think they made money during the pandemic? Advent Health now owns most of Daytona International Speedway. Huh. Dance Fans used to be the jam. Macy's still asleep. So we did our little Daytona run through, and now in a terrible fate of decision, in a...
Can you pull up in the first parking spot?
Yeah, no worries. And in a... I'd say a warm-up lap for Michigan, right? We're at Crystal Burger. We only got 12 crystals.
Sorry, your lid is off. Get the lid off.
See, down here in the south, we don't have White Castle, but if you come up far north enough in the south, we got Crystal Burger, boy. You. You're asking yourself, did the 3 or the 7-year-old hit the emergency alarm on the hot tub? No, it was the 37-year-old. Alright, update. We went and did go-karts again, and we did video games and got some Chinese toys.
Alright, shoes off.
It's now 10 o'clock at night,
Macy.
and we're sitting down for a nice third meal dinner of pizza. Macy, tell the people what you did today. What did we do today?
Sorry, you want pizza?
We
or no?
play games.
What did we do?
Play games.
And what else?
Toys.
So tomorrow the plan, tentatively, drive on the beach, down to Ponce Inlet, maybe surf a little in the morning, Buc-ee's, heading home. We're gonna eat some pizza. Dad's gonna eat some Tums. Another wonderful day here in Daytona Beach. Having a blast. Good final morning from Daytona. I was gonna try to get a sunrise this morning, but I was too tired. I woke up and just said I'm not getting a sunrise. But waking up in a bed and watching people try to surf from your bed, or just seeing the ocean from your bed, whew, game changer, man. I got goals. Goals is to see the ocean from my bed. Sawyer, just woke up 2 hours after everybody else, already getting into teenager mode. Macy's with Hank at the grocery store.
And I want to get pink shoes.
Okay, get some shoes too at the grocery store. Mom's in the bathroom getting ready. I don't think today's going to be crazy eventful, other than we're going to go drive on the beach. They just now started letting the cars on the beach. So we are going to go drive on the beach. The waves kind of crapped out, and there's no way Sawyer can surf that close. So I don't think we're getting back in the water here. But what an amazing trip. Sawyer surfed for the first time, and he was stoked on it, and he did it 20 more times. Didn't get any video of that. Gonna have to start bringing the waterproof GoPro now. But I told him that as soon as he gets up and starts really surfing, we're gonna go to Texas to the wave pool. So I'm sure I'm gonna hear a lot about that. But so Dad had a good trip. That's a good reset. Mom had a good trip. The kids had a good trip. Go-karts abound. I think that's the first time Macy did real go-karts. Hey, good morning.
20?
How far down does this go?
6.5 miles.
It goes, that's all the way to
Beach Street.
Beach Street. Gotcha.
It's the last beach entrance before Ponce.
Before Ponce, I gotcha. This is the original Daytona racetrack. This is where they used to run the very first Daytona races. And they would run down the beach, turn and get on A1A, come back to the pier, and then back down the beach. So we are in the original NASCAR race spot, where all the bootleggers used to get together and run for a couple $100s. So Daytona Buc-ee's, and I don't watch wrestling anymore, but Braun Strowman was in there, and the only reason I know who Braun Strowman is because he's been getting in a lot of trouble on the internet here in the last like 8-9 months. But yeah, big old Braun Strowman, Daytona Beach.
Huge.
He was pretty huge, huh?
He was huge.
He's like 6'11", 6'10", 6'11". Missed the leg day. His body is definitely like. What do you think he's driving? Look at this. Here's my guess. Look at this Winnebago. This is a tag axle Integra?
Driving.
I don't know. Maybe if he's a wrestler and he drives around to wrestling gigs.
Old man.
What other car do you see out here that looks like it's a millionaire wrestler's car?
ARV.
Ooh, the Tuscany. It's an he wouldn't have got an Itasca. Thor. He wouldn't have got a Thor. No way. Taggy. Used to be a day when that used to raise my skirt.
What does?
Listen, we get into the revelry of it, but Buc-ee's has got to be a psyop, right? Like, what does it mean? What does it even mean? How did this beaver take over everyone's life? Why do you want underwear with the beaver's head on it? Anywho,
Because we are stupid.
it's another great family trip. Daytona was amazing. Sawyer surfed. We got to do a lot of fun stuff. It's our kind of it's our kind of splace to be. It's our kind of splace. Mom?
It was awesome.
So you
Can't wait to come back.
We're not coming back. We got other places to go.
Well, thank you for watching our video. Subscribe to this channel, and if you want to see more of our videos, hit that bell and like and subscribe. No vax.